All right, since you're all here and ready to go, let's get started. We're gonna start standing up. Grab your pole to start. And we're gonna start, we're gonna take a couple breaths first. Myself and other people that I know who have had COVID have had some continued kind of breathing issues afterwards. So let's take a moment here to check in with the breath and just get it going so that we can use it when we're doing other stuff in class. So feet rooted into the earth, knees are soft, staying up nice and tall. We're going to inhale through the nose, mouth is closed, and then the breath goes down the back body, all the way down to the tailbone. On the exhale, up the front of the body, pulls the diaphragm up, and then we're going to exhale out the nose. Inhale, into the nose, down the back body. On the exhale, pull the belly button in, diaphragm goes up, exhale out the nose. Go ahead and do that 2 more times on your own. Just noticing what sensations you're feeling. Excellent. All right, finish your last breath, and then if you closed your eyes, open them up again. And let's start with some spinal movement. So we're going to start with small movements. Bring your hands straight out in front, hold on to the pole. We're just going to do baby cat and cow. So just bend the knees, tuck the chin. That's a little exhale. That's our cat. Inhale, straighten up the legs a little bit, look up a little bit. That's our cow. That's an inhale. On the exhale, back to cat. So we're just starting out with small movements. And as you feel the spine warm up, if you want to, you don't have to, you can increase that range of motion. So with a huge temperature change, I mean, maybe not everybody, but I definitely feel stiffer, less flexible. Old injuries kind of come back and go, remember me? So we just want to do this smoothly with the breath. Excellent. All right, finish the one you're on. And then we're going to come up to neutral. And then let's take a moment in our mountain pose. So you can keep the pole, you can keep holding onto the pole, that's fine. But we're stacking the body kind of like architecturally. So if we think about a side view of the body, as we get older, we tend to round with the upper back and the head comes forward. So we want to bring that neck gently back and then up so that we're elongating it, not pinching anything. And then shoulder blades towards each other. Soften the knees. We want that neutral pelvic tilt. And just rooting down with the feet. So the thighs are over, the thigh bones are over the shin bones. Knees are soft over the ankles. Feet are rooted into the earth. Maybe take a moment and check in with 4 corners of the feet there. See what they're up to. Take one more full breath here. Excellent. All right, next movement, we're going to do our lateral. So we're going to bring the feet a little bit wider apart. And there's a couple of different options on how you want to do this. We're going to start off easy, and then we'll do more difficult as an option. All right, so we're going to bring the pole in one hand. Inhale that opposite arm up, and we're just going to come mostly vertical. Feel that extension in that side body. Exhale, bring it back. And we're just going to do one side at a time. Count how many you're doing on this side. And again, if you feel once you've warmed up, you want to go a little bit further, you can do that, but you do not have to. And as that arm comes up, push the opposite foot into the earth. So my right arm is up, my left foot pushes in. All right, we're going to do one more. And as you get to the top, we're going to pause here and breathe into this rib cage, that open side. Feel the ribs opening away from each other. And then on your next exhale, bring it back. All right, let's do the other side. I'm going to inhale this arm up. So you might feel a little bit warmer this side, but try and start off slow like you did on the other side. Moving with the breath, inhale. And exhale. Knees are soft, feet are engaged. And then let's do that one more time. Arm over, and then we're going to breathe into that rib cage. Feel the ribs opening away from each other. And then on your next exhale, bring that arm back. All right. Let's do our moving balance here. We're going to do our palm tree pose. So there's a bunch of options for this, and I'm going to let you decide what you're up for today. So one option is one hand holds the pole, the other arm comes up when you come up on the toes. One option. Another option is just coming up on the toes. Just hold on the pole, come up on the toes. Another option is, and you don't have to do it with the pole, you can just do it with the arms, just raising the arms and not even moving the feet. So that's plenty of options. So I'm going to do one arm at a time up on the toes. And then if you want to do just the toes or just the arms, you're welcome to do that. All right, so here we go. So we're going to inhale, coming up, either arms and toes or just one. If you're feeling super crazy today, you could do 1 foot at a time with one arm, or practice at home. All right, so I'm gonna switch arms after this one. So as we're coming into boot weather, it's good to get those feet strong, ankles strong, out of socks and shoes. All right, I think that's about even. Excellent. All right. What are we gonna do next? The twist. So option 2, put the pole down and just do a regular twist, or twist with the pole. So feet, again, are nice and wide, at least the width of your mat. You could go wider. It's nice for stability. So we're going to inhale and lift. On the exhale, into the twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. So nice and smooth, controlled movements. Keeping this twist in the upper quadrant of the back. Using the breath as we move. Check back in with those feet. All right, and then one more time each side. And then back to center. So we're going to come and bring the spine back to symmetrical. So let us go ahead and do that cat and cow again. This time, if you want, you can go a little deeper since we've spent some time here on the spine. So deeper is just coming down lower and going up higher. But you can keep it small movements if you like. Inhale, that's our cow. Exhale, rounding, tuck the tailbone, bend the knees. That's our cat. So moving at your own pace, following your breath. Excellent. All right, back to neutral. So let's do our other moving balance is our Karate Kid flying crane. So I think today with the pole, we'll do it with option to put the pole down and do it without, like we usually do it. Or if you have the pole, we're just gonna bring one knee up and you can bring the arms up, or you can just bring the knees up. All right, so however you want to do it. Arms up or arms stay down. So as the pull comes up, that's our inhale. As it comes down, that's our exhale. Like we need a marching band song. Oops. Okay. To pay attention. Excellent. All right, finish off evenly. Beautiful. All right, let's do we're gonna do half sun salutation. Again, you can put the pole down if you want and do it how we usually do it, or we're gonna do it I'm gonna do it this way. So it looks like this with the pole. So inhale the arms up, exhale fold forward. You can watch first if you want. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale back. All right, if that's too much, you can do that same movement without the pole. We'll just walk you through. So we're just gonna do 3 right now. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips. Arms come down. You're gonna inhale, halfway lift. If you have the pole up or without, hands on the thighs. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, arms come to the ears. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Nice. All right, again, inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, arms up to the ears. Inhale the rest of the way up. Exhale down. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, arms to the ears all the way up. Exhale down. Beautiful. All right, let's do our warriors. So we'll do warrior 1 first. And warrior 1, the pole is in front. Warrior 2, the pole's in the back. So pick a foot. We're going to step that foot forward. The back foot's turned out to an angle. And we're going to do the fold. All right, so the pole is in the hand with the foot that's in the back. Does that make sense? So my right foot's in front, my left hand is holding the pole. I'm going to inhale the right arm up, bend that front knee. Exhale, fold forward. Arm swoops down on the inhale, arm comes back up. And then exhale, drop the arm, straighten the leg. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, arm down, straighten the leg. Beautiful. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, done. Nice. All right. Step back or step forward, and then we'll switch sides. All right, here we go. So we're going to inhale that front arm up, bend the knee. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, down. Again, inhale, arm up, bend that front knee. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, down. And 1 last time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, down. Excellent. All right, step the feet back together. And we didn't do the knee warm up before, so we'll do it after. All right, so we'll go back to that first foot forward. And you have your pole here. You can do whatever you want with the other arm, just on the hip or down by your side. We're going to inhale this straight leg, exhale, bend the knee. So we're aiming for that second and third toe with the knee. Press that big toe into the floor, widen out the toes. Check in with the heel, see what everybody's doing. Very nice. And then we'll push up, step back, and go to the other side. All right, turn that foot out, step that second foot forward. Inhale, straight leg, exhale, bend. And this other arm can be done by your side or on your hip or wherever it wants to be. Aiming for that second and third toe. Check in with that big toe. Spread the toes nice and wide. Excellent. And then we're going to push off and step it back. All right. Next one is our warrior 2. So that one, the pole is in the back. So we're going to step 1 foot forward. The other foot is closer to 90 degrees. We're going to bring the pole in that back arm. Hand at the heart, arm open to the front. We're going to bend that front knee over that front ankle. And you can adjust where the pole is in the back or where your feet are if you don't like where they are. And let's take a breath or so here. Extend out through the fingers. Soften the shoulders. And let's go forward first. So we're going to bend that elbow and come to that forearm on that front thigh. It's our side angle pose. On your next inhale, we're going to bring that arm all the way up, peaceful warrior. And then exhale again, side angle pose. Inhale, peaceful warrior. See if you can feel the weight of your body shift between the feet. Exhale, side angle pose. And last, peaceful warrior. Excellent. Bring that arm back to warrior 2. And then we'll drop the arm and step the feet back together. All right, we're going to switch feet and arms. Hand to the heart, arm open to the side. Take a breath here, soften the shoulders, extend out through the fingers. And then when you're ready, bend the elbow, front forearm to that front thigh. That's our exhale, side angle pose. Inhale all the way around to peaceful warrior. Check in with that front knee. Did you lose that bend? Exhale back to side angle pose. And inhale, peaceful warrior. One more time through. Exhale, side angle pose. And inhale, peaceful warrior. Excellent. All right, back to warrior 2. Drop the arm and step the feet back together. All right, shake the legs out. Let's see what we're going to do next. Since we have this and I've been talking about your feet, hold on to the pole and we're going to do some circles with one foot and point and flex. And a little hard to do windshield wipers, but see if you can try. And then, if you can, this might not be comfortable and don't give yourself a Charlie horse, but coming on the tops of the foot, moving that ankle around a little bit. It's a nice stretch for the top of the foot. And then shake it out and switch feet. All right, so point and flex, circles, whatever feels not painful. How about that? And then windshield wipers. And then if you can, coming onto the tops of the toes and then moving that ankle around a little bit. Excellent. And shake it out. All right, let's do our sun salutations. Yay! All right, so go ahead and put your pole down somewhere where you're not going to trip over it. And we're going to grab our chairs and bring it onto the mat. Let me just flip that around for you. All right, so we're going to do sun salutations to the chair, standing up. So this is why I think this is the easiest one. You may all disagree. All right, but that's okay. So we're going to do a bunch, because if we're going to be doing 28 in 4 weeks, we want to do a bunch today, right? All right, I know you guys. I'm being goofy. All right, so
we haven't left yet.
The doors are locked, so there's no getting out now. All right, so we'll start with the hands of the heart. And if you want to watch the first one, that's fine. Hands of the heart, inhale, hands come down, arms come up. Exhale, arms up to the side, forward fold to the chair. And then we're going to do a lunge. And then we do down dog. And then we do plank, up dog, back to down dog. And then we're going to step the opposite foot forward. So we got a lunge on both sides. Bring both feet up together, forward fold, all the way up, and hands back to the heart. All right, so if anybody wants to count, we're going to do these until I can't stand it anymore. That's not true. We're not going to do that many. We'll do a couple. More than 3, though. All right, here we go. Inhale, hands down, arms up. Exhale, arms out to the side, forward fold, hands come to the chair. We're going to step 1 foot back. That's our lunge. Step the second foot back, come into down dog. We're going to come to plank. And then up dog, so the hips come forward looking up. And then back to down dog. We're going to step the second foot forward, so we get a lunge on the other side. Step the second foot forward, it's a forward fold. And bend the knees, arms out to the side. Inhale, all the way up. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart. All right, here we go again. Inhale. And exhale. Hands come down to the chair. Step 1 foot back. Second foot comes back, down dog. Hips come to neutral plank. Hips come forward, upward facing dog. Back to downward facing dog. Hips go all the way back. Step the other foot forward, lunge on this side. Second foot comes forward, forward fold. Bend the knees, arms come out, pushing with the feet. Inhale, all the way up. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart. All right, are you done now? If you're done, have a seat. All right, that was only what? 2. Okay, all right, you guys. Inhale and exhale. Gonna step the first foot back, lunge. Second foot back, downward facing dog. Neutral hips, plank. Hips forward, upward facing dog. Hips back, down dog. Second foot forward, lunge. Other foot forward, forward fold. Bend the knees, arms out, inhale all the way up. Palms together, hands to heart. All right. Inhale, bless you. Exhale, forward fold. You're gonna step that first foot back. Lunge. Second foot back, down dog. Neutral hips, plank. Hips forward, upward facing dog. Hips all the way back, down dog. Second foot forward, lunge. Second foot again, or the other foot, forward fold. Bend the knees, arms come out. Inhale all the way up. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart. All right, inhale and exhale. And step 1 foot back, lunge. Other foot back, down dog. Neutral hips, plank. Hips forward, upward facing dog. Hips go all the way back, down dog. Step the other foot forward, lunge. Both feet forward, forward fold. Bend the knees, arms out, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. So I forgot one in here, so we're going to start over. So in the picture, they don't have the halfway lift one, so we're going to skip it for today, but I'm going to make a note, so in a couple of weeks we can do it right. All right, here we go. Let's do, how many was that? 7? 4?
5. 10.
So that was 7. We'll do 3 more.
It was only 5.
It was only 5?
Yeah, we did 4.
We did 4, so we're on number 5. We're just going to go till she can't stand it anymore. All right, inhale and exhale. I'm going to go back and watch the video and count. Step 1 foot back, lunge. Other foot comes back, down dog. Hips to neutral plank. Hips forward, upward facing dog. Hips go all the way back, down dog. Step second foot forward lunge. Next foot comes up, forward fold. Bend the knees, arms out. Inhale, all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands start. And anytime you need to tap out, it's totally fine. Inhale and exhale. Step the first foot back, lunge. Second foot back, down dog. Neutral hips plank. Hips come forward, upward facing dog. Hips go all the way back, down dog. Step that second foot forward lunge. Back foot comes forward, forward fold. Bend the knees, arms come out. Inhale all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands start. 2 more? Sure. Inhale and exhale. Step that first foot back, lunge. Second foot back, down dog. Hips to neutral plank. Hips forward, upward facing dog. Hips go all the way back, down dog. Step that second foot forward, lunge. First foot, forward fold. Bend the knees, arms come out. Inhale all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands start. 1 more. How many is that?
It's
How many?
7.
7. All right. Inhale and exhale. Step 1 foot back. Lunge. Second foot goes back, down dog. Hips come to neutral plank. Upward facing dog. Hips come forward. Hips go all the way back, down dog. Step that other foot forward. Lunge. Second foot, or both feet are forward, forward fold. Bend the knees, arms come out. Inhale all the way up. Palms together. Exhale, hands start. Yay! Beautiful. All right, let's come into our mountain pose and come back to our regular breath. All right, so let's find those key points here. Feet rooted into the earth, maybe hip width distance apart or so, depending on your balance. Ankles, knees, and hips are in a nice line. Knees are soft. Got that pelvic tilt to neutral. Breath is coming into those lower ribs. Collarbones away from each other. Bring the shoulder blades together on the back body. The little fishing hook behind the ears, back and up. And then palms can face forward or towards each other. I like forward because I get a little shoulder rotation in there. And just take a couple breaths here. So part of the, I was going to say miracle, but it's actually science, of yoga is that we increase our sympathetic nervous system, like doing a bunch of sun salutations. And then we go into our parasympathetic nervous system and calm that side down. We need that resilience to go back and forth between the two. And let's just take 1 or 2 more breaths here. And then release. So, if you've looked at any of the research into COVID, it's doing something with the nervous system. So the more we can have that resilience back and forth, the better we're going to be able to respond and recover. All right. So let's go back to our polls.
Thank you.
All right, so what did we forget? All of our fund balance. All right, so that's what we're talking about, balancing the two different sides of that nervous system response. So let's do some physical balance here. And the first one we're going to do is our apex yoga pose is tree pose. So let's do, and again, you don't have to use the pole if you don't want to, but I kind of like it with balance because I feel like I can go a little deeper sometimes. So with the tree pose, you can start with heel above the ankle. So we want to check in. So this is an exaggeration. We want nice, strong, straight hip on that straight leg, and then open on the other side. If you have your balance and you want to go up a little higher, you can bring that foot up on the calf, or if it wants to come up higher, you can do that. Opposing forces here, foot pushing into the leg, and always slides down. And you can also have the pole in the straight leg side or the other side. And then this other arm can do whatever it wants to, straight out, straight up, somewhere in the middle, straight down. Let's see, what's the other one? It's not gonna work today. That hip's not open right now. To bring the foot up here and then open it up. That's a different pose. All right, so most important thing that we do in our balance pose is breathe. You can do that back body, front body, inhale down the back body, exhale up the front of the body. That helps regulate the diaphragms in the body. And then, is that about long enough? Another inhale and exhale. A little flip of the wrist and coming out nice and graceful. All right, shake that straight leg out. You can switch sides with the pole or keep it on the same side. That's fine too. And then we're going to go heel above the ankle or higher, however you like. Nice, straight, strong hip on the straight leg, open as wide as comfortable on the opposite leg. And again, wherever your foot needs to be today. This other arm can sway in the breeze. Cactus arms, straight up, straight out, down. You could even do it without the pole. You want to come up. Make it your pose, but keep the breath going. And then whenever you're ready, coming out nice and graceful. Shake that straight leg out at least. You can shake both out if that feels good. All right, so we did Warrior 1 and Warrior 2. Let's do Warrior 3. So you have the option of using the chair, since we have them. I'll show you with the chair. Or you can use the pole. So with the chair, hands can come on the seat, and one leg comes up. Or you can do it with the top of the chair. One leg comes up, or I'm going to do it with the pole. And there's 3 different places you can have the pole for this. So you can do both arms straight out, one leg up, or I like it with one arm out and one arm on the pole. So any of those 3 options, or if you come up with one on your own, that's fine too. So we'll start with however you want your arms. We're going to root one foot into the earth, the second foot starting with the toes on the mat behind you. Arms can be wherever they want to be. And then we're gently going to lift that back leg up, just as far as is comfortable. Breathing, of course, we're always breathing. So we want to extend the crown of the head forward, and the toes can point down towards the floor, and we're extending back with the heel. All right, and then coming out, we're going to bring that leg down and then stand up.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. All right, ready for the other side? So you can switch the pole, or if you've got your chair, stay with the chair, or you can keep the pole on the same side. So we're going to start with the toes of the back foot touching, arms out or on the chair, and then we're gently going to lift that back leg up. Extending forward with the crown of the head, back with that heel. Keep the breath going. Beautiful. And then set the foot down and bring the feet back together. Very nice. All right. That's a keeper, right? 2 more. So let's do, we're going to do standing pigeon. So if your, if it's easier, there's, well, so with the pigeon, there's 3 different, maybe 4, 3 for sure, different ways you can do it. We do it on our back, on the floor. You can do it in a chair, seated. So you have the side of the foot or the ankle on that opposite leg. This is the same posture we're going to be doing standing up. So if you want to sit and do that, you can do that. You can hold on to your chair or use your pole. All right, so we're going to pick a leg. That's our standing leg. Mat here. All right, so we're going to bend that leg a little bit and make a little spot for that knee, a little shelf. And we're going to bring the opposite ankle or foot onto that little shelf. So the pole can be in whichever hand it needs to be. The other hand can be on the hip or out to the side. We're breathing. Take one more breath here, and then you can either stay here or come into sleeping pigeon, which is folding forward. And you can do that seated or standing or on your back. We do that when we do our legs in the 3 directions. That's the 4th direction. All right. And then to come out, we're going to inhale and lift up out of the fold. Set that leg down and shake those legs in. Beautiful. All right, let's do the other side. We're going to bend that knee, make a little shelf, and bring that other foot or ankle on that shelf. And again, this hand can be on the hip or out to the side. And then, let's see, when you're ready, take another breath. And then on the exhale, fold forward, sleeping pigeon if you want, or stay where you are. And then push in with that foot. Inhale, shake it out. All right, so we're going to do one more balance pose. And this one is a little bit, well, those last 2 weren't necessarily easy. This next one, I think personally is a little bit trickier, but that's because I have tight quads. So it may not be tricky for you. So options with the chair. Grabbing that ankle or foot, we're going to do dancer pose. This can be level 1, where you're just holding on to the foot and stretching this muscle. And then we can go up to level 2. 3 is like grabbing that foot. All right, so that's the option with the chair. If you want to do it with the pole, grabbing that foot or ankle. We're just going to point that knee down towards the floor. Take a couple breaths here. And this can be your pose. Just stay here. If you want to step it up a level, we're going to point that knee towards that back wall. And most important, we're breathing. Beautiful. And then point it back down towards the floor and then release. Shake it out. Switch legs. Ankle or foot. And I need to make a little note on here to have straps handy. You can't reach your foot. All right. We're going to point that knee towards the floor and breathe. Feel that front of the thigh, all 4 of those muscles. So it's the quad, 4. Relaxing and lengthening. And then if you want, point that knee towards that back wall. And breathing still, right? And then when you're ready to come out, we're going to point that knee back towards the floor and then release the foot. All right. So this next one I haven't done in, I want to say public, but with you guys before, but I feel like this might be something that you already know how to do. Let me see. Yes. Okay. So we're going to do about face. So we're basically, you can do different degrees. So think about you're the center. And so 90 degrees, 180. I don't think we can do a 360 today, but start with, well, maybe you can. I can't. All right. So basically what we're doing is we're doing a spin to help our balance. Some people call it about face. Some people call it Ginger Rogers because she always had to dance backwards. All right. So that's what we're going to do. So if I go 90 degrees, I'm pivoting just 1/4 of the circle. If I'm doing 180, I'm doing a 1/2 circle, okay? So go ahead and go one direction, do a couple, see how it feels. See how far you can go without falling over. And after you've done a couple, and it might be easier not on your mat because they're sticky, so they might keep you from spinning. And then after you've done 4, try the other side. If you don't need the pole, that's fine. One side's going to be a lot easier than the other. Be careful if you have socks on the floor. I don't know if it's slippery. I think I'm doing this right. I'm going to have to check. You guys don't know if I'm doing it wrong. Yeah. All right. So don't practice that at home without some kind of support system. All right, shake the legs out, the feet. And, all right, anything that you guys love with the pole that we haven't done? Can't remember anything?
Can't remember.
Okay, that's why I have my cheat sheet.
How about behind the head?
Behind the head. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Okay,
Sure.
so as we get older and we get that rounded spine and forward head, To combat that, we need to open up these ribs up here, the upper 5 or so. There's a couple of ways to do that. So let's just put the pulls down for a minute, and we're going to do this one first, and then we'll pick it back up. And all right, so arms out to the side, palms face down. Looking straight ahead, we're going to lift the thumb up towards the ceiling and then towards the back wall. Maybe you can go a little bit further down towards the floor. If you can't, that's okay. And then we're going to bring it back to neutral, and then we're going to go the other way. So thumb towards the floor and then towards that back wall. If you want, you can tuck the chin and go a little bit further. And then we're just going to reverse that rotation. If you want to add the head in, you can. If it feels better not to, that's fine too. So when we get tight in certain joints, it can affect areas further down the chain. So it's nice to get, okay. And then release. Let's do one more without the pull. So feet are nice and wide. And we can just start with the hands down by your side. You're going to inhale into a Y. So this is another one that's opening up that upper quadrant. And then exhale, bring it down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. All right. Pick your pole back up and let's do the big arms. All right. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Bring it back. And then if you can go a little further. So that's our inhale. And then exhale, bring it back. Very nice. All right, one last thing, and then we'll be done with these things. All right, big circles behind the head, around in front. And then when you're ready, switch directions. Oh, that's always awkward. Beautiful. And then let's finish with half sun salutations. If you want to put the pole down, you can. Otherwise, here we go. So we're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, arms to the ears, all the way up. Exhale, down. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, arms to ears. Inhale the rest of the way up. Exhale down. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, arms to ears, push in with the feet. Inhale. And exhale down. Whew. All right, done with the pulls. Let's come down onto the floor, onto our backs.
Thank you.
All right, onto the floor, onto your back. All right, first thing we want to do is a little Apanasana, knees in, exhale, knees out. Sorry, exhale, knees in, inhale, knees out. And then we're going to set the feet down and extend the legs all the way straight out. Arms down by your side. We're going to inhale, arms up overhead, or cactus arms, or snow angel arms. Depending on how your shoulders feel, they got a little bit of a workout today. If they need to rest, switch to something a little bit more comfortable. And then we're going to bring the arms back down by our sides and do a couple of bridge poses. All right, so bend the knees, feet come into the mat, heels, knees, and hips are all lined up. Arms can be down by your side or robot arms, bend the elbows, fingertips point up towards the ceiling. On the next inhale, we're going to push in with the feet, lift the hips. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, release. And one more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Nice. Next round, we're going to add the arms. So arms come down by your sides. Inhale, arms come up, hips come up. Exhale, arms down, hips down. Again, inhale, arms up, hips up. Exhale, arms down, hips down. Nice. All right, let's do one last round. We're going to add a breath. So on the inhale, we're going to push in with the feet, arms up, hips up. On the exhale, release just the hips. Take another inhale. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Again, inhale, push in with the feet, arms up, hips up. Exhale, release just the hips. Take another inhale. Exhale, arms down by your sides. And one more time. Inhale, push in with the feet, arms up, hips up. Exhale, release just the hips. Take another inhale. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Beautiful. Bring the knees back into the chest. Couple of Appanasanas. Exhale, knees in. Inhale, knees out. And then when you're ready, feet come down to the mat and then extend both legs all the way straight out. Zip the legs together, toes point up towards the ceiling, arms down by your side. Inhale, palm tree pose, arms up overhead to the floor above you. Exhale, arms back down by your sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, back down. And then when you're ready, arms down by your side, release the legs and feet away from each other. The arms can come away from the torso, maybe tuck the shoulder blades together. Palms up or palms down. And bring a blanket or your jacket under your head, or put your jacket on if you feel like you're going to cool off a lot. And anything else you need to get ready for your relaxation pose. Getting any last little wiggles out. I'm going to sit up so you can hear me better. And we'll do a full body relaxation, walking up the body, relaxing each part as we go, starting with the feet. Relax the toes. Relax the tops of the feet. soles of the feet and the heels. Release the ankles. Relax the calves and shins. Release the knees and the space behind the knees. Relax the tops of the thighs, the backs of the thighs. Let the pelvis be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the abdomen. Release the rib cage and let go of breath. Let the shoulders be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the upper arms, elbows, and lower arms. Release the wrists. Relax the hands, fingers, and palms. Relax the throat and the back of the neck. Release the jaw. Smooth the forehead and face. Let any last thoughts about the top of the crown of the head. Let the earth's gravity hold you. Let the air around you breathe you. Take the next few moments and just be. Gently coming back into awareness. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. If you'd like, you can roll your head side to side. When you're ready, and with an inhale, rolling over onto your right or left side. When you're ready, and again with an inhale, pushing up to a comfortable seated position. And to bring breath back into the body and find us safely on our way, let's finish with a sun breath number 2. That's this one, hands out in front, inhale, open, exhale, closed. 3 times, you're ready, here we go. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, closed. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Hands together, back to the heart, and namaste. Thanks, guys. All right, so I won't see you next week, but we'll be here the week after, and after that, and after that, and after that.
Have a nice trip.
Thank you.
Fantastic trip.
Thank you.